Imagine the situation. You're at work, and a colleague is once again dumping his part of the tasks on you. At the same time, someone writes you a message on social media, where between the lines they say, "You'll always help." On the horizon, 7 more commitments flicker that you made because you couldn't say no. Your peace of mind is like broken porcelain, and there is only one question inside: why am I not appreciated? The answer is simple, though painful, because you don't value yourself. You have not set boundaries. Do you know what Stoicism thinks about this? Stoicism is not about silently enduring or turning a blind eye to what is happening around you. It is about choosing what you are willing to spend your resources on: emotions, time, attention. Your mind is a fortress. Stoics say that your thoughts are the last thing you own, and neither circumstances nor other people can take them away. But there is one but: you yourself constantly allow others to enter this fortress. And do you know what they do? They leave chaos behind. Is your boss yelling? You let it go right into the center of your fortress. Someone else's criticism. It becomes a permanent resident of your thoughts. Expectations of your family. You no longer understand where your desires are and where their demands are. Now imagine, you are the guardian of this fortress. You stand at the gate and decide who to let in. Would you let in people who despise your time and peace? I hope not. A stone in a stream, and the art of no. The Stoics used the metaphor of a stone in a stormy stream. The water hits it, tries to wash it away, but it remains unshakable. And it's not because the stone is indifferent, it just knows its place. It does not try to stop the water. It simply does not allow it to change its essence. Saying no is also Stoicism. It's about staying true to yourself, even when the whole world is asking you to give in. Silence or fearless no. Think back to a time when you agreed to do something just because you couldn't say no. That project at work, extra tasks at home, or even a meeting you didn't want to have. How did you feel then? Was it anger? Indignation? A feeling of being taken advantage of? Do you know what's worse? You started to lose respect for yourself. When you say yes to avoid conflict, you are trading your peace of mind for someone else's comfort. But here's the truth. No one will appreciate the sacrifices you make. How do you set boundaries without being aggressive? Be direct. Thank you for the invitation, but I can't make it today. Don't explain too much. No one has the right to know all the reasons for your no. Practice silence. Sometimes the best no is simply not responding to demands. Why is Stoicism about freedom? Stoicism teaches that your task is not to change the world, but to change your attitude towards it. And this starts with setting boundaries. When you decide where to spend your energy, you gain control. When you stop pleasing everyone, you become free. Turn yourself into an unassailable fortress. Do you know what happens when you start saying no? People are surprised. They try to see if you've really changed. Maybe someone will try to make you feel guilty. You've always helped me. What would I do without you? This will be a testing moment. You will hear your own inner voice whispering, maybe it's better to agree, so as not to spoil the relationship. But this is when Stoicism reminds you that you are not responsible for the emotions of other people. Your no is not an act of cruelty. It's a choice to be honest with yourself, because you know what happens when you keep saying yes. You lose your life, your day, your dreams, your peace of mind. Everything is given to others. Energy economy. What are you spending yourself on? Every yes is an investment, but is it worth your time and energy? Is a colleague asking you to do his part of the work? If it doesn't help you grow, it's an expense. Friends suggest a meaningless meeting that you don't have the energy for. Again, it's a cost. Are your relatives criticizing you for your choice of career or partner? This is a negative balance. Your energy is a limited resource. And when you don't set boundaries, you turn into a bank from which everyone withdraws money, but no one deposits. Why boundaries inspire respect. When you learn to say no, the world starts to treat you differently. People stop seeing you as a resource that is always at hand. They begin to appreciate your every yes, because they know that you made a conscious choice, not just given out of a sense of obligation. And you know what's interesting? You start to respect yourself too. Every no gives you more confidence. You are no longer a victim of other people's demands. You become the leader of your life. Accept the impossible and give up the superfluous. Stoicism says that there are things that we cannot control: the opinions of others, their attitude towards us, even the way life unfolds. But there are things that we can control: our choice. And setting boundaries is one of those choices. You can't force others to respect you, but you can force yourself to respect your own time. You can't change the world, but you can change your place in it. When you become a guardian of your boundaries, you stop being a puppet. You become the one who runs your own game. And this is the greatest freedom you can have. Advice from the Stoics of our time: set red lines, determine what you are definitely not ready to tolerate, and firmly defend these boundaries. Practice pausing before agreeing. Take a breath and ask yourself, will this bring me joy or benefit? Distinguish between important and urgent. Not everything that requires attention deserves it. The final chord: be yourself and play fair. Forget about trying to please everyone. Stoicism is about becoming yourself, not a copy of other people's expectations. Set your boundaries, and you will see the world start to treat you differently. Your fortress is worth defending, and don't let any stream of life break you.